It's your boy Sean. Welcome back to another Summon as Well video. In this video, I want to show you guys my newest achievement in raiding in R5, which is to raid without a single violent rune in my team, not even for the healer and the cleanser. I'll go through the individual units, their runes and why they are runed in such a way. Let's start off with the first three most important units in your raid team, which are your cleanser, healer, and Khen. My cleanser is Lisa. As you saw, all of them are on my front line, so I need them to be super tanky while maintaining a very decent amount of speed. Without being dependent on violent runes, you can easily achieve the stats that you want from broken rune sets, because we always have good guard, endure, and revenge rune lying around, but we cannot utilize them because they just don't fit into that violent stat that you are using for your cleanser, healer, or Khen. I'll show you the individual runes. This is a decent mid-range rune, not really the best, but it's having all the correct stats for the support for R5. I really like this endure rune. Maybe I'm still fighting a defense enchant so that I can make this rune perfect. This one is really nice as well. You always want to see HP, defense, accuracy, and resistance for all your support runes in R5. This one is super nice as well. All the correct stats. You want your cleanser to be fastest in your team, because let's say everyone is debuffed with slow attack, break, and stun. You want your cleanser to move before everyone, cleanse all the debuff, and let them move, instead of moving after everyone and let them waste a turn to cleanse themselves from the stun, slow, and attack break. In order for your team, especially the damage dealer, to maximize their own potential, you want your cleanser to move before them. The next important role in the raid team is a smart healer. You can use things like Bella, Chasun, Miyang, Anavo as a smart healer for your team, because they know when to heal. After every jump, the boss deals a lot of damage to the entire team. You want someone with a strong AoE or single target heal to keep your team alive. My Ariel is having PvP build, but I still managed to sneak in some defense for him to survive on the front line. I love the fact that he's not on violent, because whenever my Ariel violent proc, it is most of the time unnecessary. He deals no damage, no debuff, so it's a waste to give him so much turn when he violent proc. With this build, my Ariel is fast enough to cast the heal whenever they are needed. The runes were shown in my PvP video. I'll briefly go through these, and you can see and pause the stats. You can pause and see the stat for yourself. There's a 5-star rune there and some ungrinded spot here and there, but for now, he's pretty much the tankiest guy in my team. He rarely dies. If my team wipe, he's always the last surviving member. My favorite unit in the raid team, Khen. Because of her lack of stats, it was really hard to maximize her speed while trying to put her on the front line. But because I didn't use violent, I can utilize these leftover energy and focus rune to give her the stats that I need. Violent Khen is very good in Necroby 10, but in raid, I noticed that Khen always spam her debuff when the boss was already fully debuffed. So it was really unnecessary for Khen to spam violent. The attack buff and healing is nice, but I don't really need it because my team are not really dying before the last jump. So I don't really need the heal either. Which is why taking her off violent and put her on front line, you can utilize the revenge proc more, because the boss attack the front line more. I really want to improve her speed more to be faster than my Ariel. If she can heal right at the moment my team is low, Ariel will not have to waste his AoE heal and save it for later. Okay, let's talk about the damage dealer. My favorite, best in my opinion, damage dealer for R5 is Hua. She brings very strong debuff, good damage that scale with speed, and a crazy passive. These are her individual runes. This one is not max. I ran out mana halfway during film removal. I'm focusing a lot on surviving substat because I need her to stay alive to keep debuffing the boss. She's really great in R5. If you don't have her, use Run instead. Run is great as well. Not as great as her, but Run is great. The famous best damage dealer for R5 according to public opinion, Xiaolin. The defense is really nice and her skill mechanics goes really well for dealing damage in R5. She's currently having my best Vampire Revenge set with attack, and HP. If I have a crit damage slot 4, I would gladly use it, but I don't, so attack, HP is just fine. She deals a lot of damage. The last and the most situational slot in my team is Copper. If I can run a crit rate leader, I'll definitely use Copper. If I don't, I run Songfei for a defense leader. My Copper is having PvP build, very traditional build with defense, crit damage, and defense. But I managed to sneak in some good HP substat there, and Copper survived on the front line really well. If I need to run a defense leader, I would use Songfei. He is amazing in raid. He brings so many debuffs in one unit and a nice heal as well. I used to run Violent on him and it really sucks. He put on too much buff and sometimes it's really unnecessary because the boss can just take it away easily. So he's using defense, crit rate. This one has good HP substat, and defense. I don't really like using crit damage for support unit like this because you need to find crit rate substat and it's not easy. With this build, he survives well. He put on consistent debuff while not wasting the team turn. Well, Lisa will move first, cleanse everyone of the debuff. Aero will heal up after that right away. Khen always move before the damage dealer to put on the attack buff. There should be armor break on the boss and my damage dealer can maximize the damage output. The tank don't really need good speed because you only want him to tank or to put out debuff relying on revenge proc. The healer need to be faster so that they can save the team from dying. I sometimes see damage dealer faster than healer and the team can easily get wiped because the damage dealer is stealing turns from the healer, which is not a really good thing to do. Without violent proc, nobody is stealing turns from nobody, and I really like that. I don't have much survivability problem with this team. The heal will just come in time when I need them. The damage dealer is pretty self-sufficient with vampire runes, and it is a really smooth raid experience. You really need to have 70% resistance on at least healer, cleanser, and Khen. So that's it for my raid update. I hope that I didn't talk too much and you learned something from the video. Keep lookout for my next video for more PvE update like Necro B10, Giants B10, Giants B10, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video as soon as possible. Bye!